Hi there. It's June 16th, Father's Day here in America. And we're on day 168, I believe, of our Through the Bible in 1 year. Yep. How dare you? And today they got us doing Proverbs 25 and 26. And we're in the reign of Solomon right now. And these are Solomon's Proverbs, but these are actually collected by the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, that copied these down. They may have been students or followers of Solomon. But anyways, we'll read these two real quick from Hezekiah's collection. All right. Solomon actually wrote 1 through 24, and the rest of the chapters were written by other people, but still mostly about Solomon. So here we go. These two are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, and the glory of kings to investigate a matter. As the heaven is high and the earth is deep, so the hearts of kings cannot be investigated. Well, not so much anymore, huh? Hold on. Remove impurities from silver, and a vessel will be produced for a silversmith. Remove the wicked from the king's presence, and his throne will be established in righteousness. Right. Wicked people. Don't brag about yourself before the king, and don't stand in the place of the great, for it is better for him to say to you, "Come up here," than to demote you in plain view of a noble. Right. Always be humble. Very important. Sit in the back and wait to be called up front. Right? Don't take a matter to court hastily. Otherwise, what will you do afterward if your opponent humiliates you? Got that? Make your case with your opponent without revealing another secret. Otherwise, the one who hears will disgrace you, and you will never live it down. A word spoken at the right time is like gold apples on a silver tray. A wise correction to a receptive ear is like a gold ring or an ornament of gold. Right. To those who send him, a trustworthy messenger is like the coolness of snow on a harvest day. He refreshes the life of his masters. Right. Good employees will do that. Right? The man who boasts about a gift that does not exist is like clouds and wind without rain. A ruler can be persuaded through patience, and a gentle tongue can break a bone. That's important. If you find honey, eat only what you need. Otherwise, you'll get sick from it and vomit. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house. Otherwise, he'll get sick of you and hate you. Right? You wear out your welcome. A man giving false testimony against his neighbor is like a club, a sword, or a sharp arrow. Trusting an unreliable person in a difficult time is like a rotten tooth or a faltering foot. Right. Singing songs to a troubled heart is like taking off clothing on a cold day, or like pouring vinegar on soda. Right. Troubled hearts don't want that. Get that? If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. Right. Like Jesus said, love your enemies. 23, the north wind produces rain, and a backbiting tongue angry looks. Better to live on the corner of a roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. Good news from a distant land is like cold water to a parched throat. A righteous person who yields to the wicked is like a muddied spring or a polluted well. It's not good to eat too much honey or to seek glory after glory. A man who does not control his temper is like a city whose wall is broken down. Get that? Okay, chapter 26. Like snow in summer and rain at harvest, honor is inappropriate for a fool. Like a flitting sparrow or a fluttering swallow, an undeserved curse goes nowhere. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the backs of fools. Don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you'll be like him yourself. Answer a fool according to his foolishness, or he'll become wise in his own eyes. Now, these two verses used to really confuse me, okay? It's, don't answer a fool according to his foolishness, okay? Don't bite into their narrative, okay? Or you'll be just like him, okay? But answer a fool according to his foolishness, or he'll become wise in his own eyes. This means to be sarcastic, okay? If somebody says, I am the master of this world, and you bite into it by going, well, how can you be the master? Where are your kings? Where are your servants? Where are your da-da-da-da-da? Okay, you're buying into that. But if you answer them according to their foolishness, answer a fool according to his foolishness. If he says, I'm the master of the world, you can't be the master of the world because I'm the king of England and you're not the master of England. Just something sarcastic and stupid, just to make him sound stupid. But those two were, because they translate to almost the same and contradict each other. It's a different kind of thing. I studied those two in depth. Okay, verse 6. The one who sends a message by a fool's hand cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. Amen. A proverb in the mouth of a fool is like lame legs that hang limp. Giving honor to a fool is like binding a stone in a sling. You tie the rock in a sling so it won't go anywhere. Right? A proverb in the mouth of a fool is like a stick with thorns, brandished by a hand of a drunkard. Right. The one who hires a fool, or who hires those passing by, is like an archer who wounds everyone, or shoots indiscriminately. As a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. Usually the case, huh? Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. Right? If somebody thinks they know everything, you cannot teach them anything. 13, a slacker says, there's a lion in the road, a lion in the public square. Any excuse not to go to work, huh? 14, a door turns on its hinges and a slacker on his bed. Right. Keeps moving, is not going anywhere, right? A slacker buries his hand in the bowl, but is too weary to bring it back to his mouth. In his own eyes, a slacker is wiser than 7 men who can answer sensibly. Right. Slacker, the lazy. A person who is passing by and meddles in a quarrel that is not his is like one who grabs a dog by the ear. Right. Stay out of other people's business. That's just that easy. Right? Like a madman who throws flaming darts and deadly arrows, so is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, I was only joking. That's important. Words hurt. Okay? 20. Without wood, fire goes out. Without a gossip, conflict dies down. Get rid of the gossips in your life. As charcoal for embers and wood for fire, so is a quarrelsome man for kindling strife. Right. Some guys just like to argue with everything you say. A gossip's words are like choice food that goes down to one's innermost being. Right? Gossip is dangerous and it's addictive. One of the biggest problems of the world today is gossip. 23. Smooth lips with an evil heart are like glaze on an earthen vessel. It's what's inside that counts, right? 24. A hateful person disguises himself with his speech and harbors deceit within. When he speaks graciously, don't believe him, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred is concealed by deception, his evil will be revealed in the assembly. Yeah. The one who digs a pit will fall into it, and whoever rolls a stone, it will come back on him. A lying tongue hates those it crushes, and a flattering mouth causes ruin. That So there you go. That is day 168. Pretty easy. What are we doing here tomorrow? Oh, more Proverbs tomorrow. And I bet you more the next day, too. Nope. So we'll do more Proverbs tomorrow. There you go. That was day 168. It's hard not to go into rip these apart and go into detail. We go through Proverbs every morning, a chapter a day, usually posted by 8. And we tear these apart, these Proverbs. Solomon was the wisest man who ever lived. And to desire to have the wisdom of Solomon is a very noble thing to do. So we tear these apart every day. We've been doing it for 10 months now. You can cover the entire book of Proverbs in a month, and we do that every month. We go through the chapter corresponding to the day. Today we did Proverbs 16. So, and those are posted down there every day. So give us a like if you think about it. Catch up on any of these you may have missed. You want to see you got the entire Bible in a year. It's something you can never forget, right? So, till tomorrow, we'll do it again. Have a good day.